Never ever put these 5 things on your face after 50 if you want your family to keep asking what your secret is. Under the unforgiving television lights of Seoul Studios, veteran makeup artists watch these 5 mistakes add 15 years to beautiful faces every single day. Number 3 is something you probably did this morning. And the number 1 mistake? The beauty industry will never say it out loud because it sells too well. But first, 7 forgotten hacks that pull those 15 years right back off, counting down to number 1, the one that changed how professionals approach every mature face. So stay with me till the end. Number 7, cream blush, placed high, and put the powder blush away. Somewhere in the 2000s, women traded cream blush pots for pressed powder compacts, and honestly, it was a loss. Powder blush sits on top of mature skin like colored dust on a wooden table. It clings to every dry patch, it flattens the cheek, and by afternoon it looks chalky. Cream blush melts into the skin and gives you that lit from within flush young cheeks have naturally. In Korea, this is part of a look called chalk, skin so hydrated it almost bounces, and cream blush is half of that effect. Take a rosy or peachy cream, tap it with your ring finger on the highest part of your cheekbone, near the outer corner of your eye, and blend up toward your temple. High placement lifts the whole face. Low placement, down near the mouth, drags everything with it. Women of our grandmother's generation knew this. A tiny pot of tinted balm on the cheekbones, and strangers guessed their age wrong for decades. Number 6. The 1-minute face massage before a single drop of makeup. Backstage at Seoul Television Studios, makeup artists never let an actress sit in the chair with a stiff, puffy morning face. They massaged first. With your moisturizer or a facial oil on your fingertips, sweep firmly from the center of your face outward, along the jawline, up the cheekbones, and out from under the eyes toward the ears. 1 minute, that is all. It moves the overnight puffiness out, wakes up the blood flow, and gives your skin that dewy base that makes everything you put on top look better. Foundation over a puffy, sleepy face always looks heavier than the same foundation over a massaged one. This costs you nothing, and it works every single time. Women forgot it because nobody can sell you your own 2 hands. Number 5. Curl your lashes and tightline instead of drawing thick eyeliner. As we get older, our lash line thins and our lids soften, and the instinct is to draw a bigger, darker line to compensate. Wrong direction. A heavy black wing on a softened lid folds into the crease and reads harsh in daylight. Instead, press an eyelash curler at the root of your lashes, hold for 10 seconds, and then take a soft pencil and tightline, meaning you fill the tiny gaps right at the roots of the lashes, almost invisible. Your eyes open up, your lashes look thicker, and there is no harsh line to migrate or smudge into your fine lines by lunch. Old school film actresses lived by the lash curler. It is the most underrated metal object in your makeup bag. Number 4. Brush your brows up and out and soften those tails. Brows drop as we age, and thin, overplucked tails from the 90s never fully forgave us. Take a clean spoolie brush, comb the hairs upward, and use a fine pencil in a taupe or soft brown shade, 1 step lighter than you think, to sketch tiny hair strokes only where you have gaps. Extend the tail slightly upward, never downward. A downward tail pulls the eye down with it, and the whole face follows. 10 little strokes, brushed and blended, and your face gets a gentle lift no cream in a jar can give you. Number 3. Concealer in thin layers and reach for peach. Under eye concealer is where the most heartbreak happens. Women pat on a thick, too light concealer, it sits in every fine line within the hour, and it creases into little folds that announce themselves in every photo with flash. The fix has 2 parts. First, choose a concealer with a peachy warmth to it, not a shade lighter than your skin. Peach cancels the blue and purple shadows under the eye. A pale concealer just turns shadows gray and gives you that ghostly flashback in pictures. Second, use half the amount you think you need, warm it on the back of your hand, and press it in with your ring finger only where the darkness actually lives, usually the inner corner. Thin layers never crease the way thick ones do. Number 2. Bring back lip liner and step away from dark matte lipstick. Our lip line softens with age, and color starts to travel into the tiny lines around the mouth, what we used to call bleeding lipstick. A nude liner, traced just on the natural edge and softly defined at the cupid's bow, rebuilds that youthful definition in 30 seconds. Then fill in with something hydrating and slightly glossy in a rose, berry, or warm pink. Deep matte browns and dark wine shades look gorgeous in the tube and add 10 years on a mature mouth. Because matte texture emphasizes every vertical line, juicy color reads young, dry color reads tired. That rule holds up under the harshest studio lighting. And now, number 1. The hack that changed how professionals approach every mature face. Switch your foundation and switch how you apply it. For decades, women have been fighting their foundation. It looks right in the bathroom mirror, then oxidizes orange by lunch. It grabs onto dry patches, settles into fine lines around the eyes, and turns cakey the moment they try to fix it with more product. The application fix is thin layers pressed in with a damp beauty sponge, starting at the center of the face where redness lives, and letting the edges stay nearly bare. But the formula matters just as much as the sponge. There is one foundation made for mature skin. It helps blur the look of fine lines, smooths texture, looks natural, never heavy, and it is formulated to resist oxidizing. Hundreds of women love it. It is called Luxe, the color-changing foundation. The color-adapting pigments are designed to adjust to your own skin tone as you blend, so the shade develops with you instead of against you, and one thin layer pressed in with a damp sponge gives that second skin finish we all chased for decades. Your skin but better. It is not in stores yet, but it is the #1 foundation on Amazon right now. You can find it on Amazon by searching Luxe Foundation or by clicking the link in the description below this video. Results may vary, and if you comment the word secret, I will send you one more step for mature skin that may help your makeup last 12 hours or more. Make sure you are following me, or I cannot reach you. Now take a breath, because we are getting to the part where I have to be blunt with you. These 5 mistakes are adding 15 years to your face, and they show up everywhere, counting down to the one the industry hopes you never figure out. Mistake number 5, powder under the eyes. Loose powder, pressed powder, and especially that baking trend where women pack translucent powder under the eyes and let it sit. Powder needs oil and smoothness to look good, and the under eye area of a mature face has neither. Within an hour, powder gathers in every fine line and draws a little map of them for the whole world to read. If your concealer needs setting, take the tiniest amount of finely milled powder on a small fluffy brush and touch only the inner corner. Better yet, let a thin layer of the right concealer set itself. Bare, slightly dewy under eyes read decades younger than perfectly powdered ones. Mistake number 4, the full coverage matte mask. I understand the logic, cover everything, and nothing can be seen. But a heavy matte foundation over the entire face erases the natural light that makes skin look alive. It fills in texture, then highlights that texture the moment your face moves. Directors used to complain that heavy matte makeup made actresses look like paintings of themselves, flat and still. Real skin has glow at the cheekbones and down the nose. Keep coverage where you need it, on redness and spots, and let the rest of your skin breathe. Skin that looks like skin is the entire secret of looking younger. A mask only ever looks like a mask. Mistake number 3. And yes, you probably did this one this morning. You put on your moisturizer and then you put on your foundation 10 seconds later. Those two products need time apart. When foundation goes over moisturizer that has not absorbed, they mix into a slippery layer that starts pilling, rolling into little crumbs as you blend, or separating on your face within the hour, splitting apart around your nose and chin. Give your skincare 3 to 5 minutes. Brush your teeth, pour your coffee, make the bed, then come back to the mirror. That tiny gap is the difference between makeup that melts off by noon and makeup that lasts through dinner. Mistake number 2, copying techniques invented for 20-year-old skin, baking, heavy sculpted contour, glittery shimmer shadows across the whole lid. These trends were born on smooth, taut, young faces under ring lights, and they behave completely differently on us. Chunky shimmer grabs onto crepey eyelid texture and magnifies it. Harsh dark contour under the cheekbone reads as a shadow of gauntness, not sculpture, on a mature face. If you love glow, use a cream highlighter with a fine, almost invisible sheen, just on the top of the cheekbone. If you love definition, use a soft, warm bronzer where the sun would naturally touch. Borrow the spirit of trends, never the full recipe. And mistake number 1, the one the beauty industry will not say out loud because it sells too well. Most foundations are formulated and shade-matched for young skin under store lighting, and many of them oxidize. That means the shade you carefully matched at the counter reacts with your skin's oils through the day and shifts darker and more orange. So what happens? You blame your skin. You buy color correctors, setting sprays, finishing powders, a whole shelf of products to fix a problem the foundation created. The mirror in your bathroom is kinder than daylight, and the industry counts on that. This is exactly why the foundation switch sits at number one on this list. A color adapting formula that holds true through the day, instead of drifting orange, removes the very problem all those extra products exist to patch. One product doing its job honestly, instead of five products covering for one that does not. That is the kind of makeup philosophy that works after 50. You can find it on Amazon by searching Luxe Foundation or by clicking the link in the description below this video. So now you know the 7 forgotten hacks: cream blush worn high, the morning massage, the lash curler, lifted brows, peach concealer, defined juicy lips, and the foundation switch at number 1. And you know the 5 thieves that steal 15 years: powder under the eyes, the matte mask, rushed skincare, borrowed trends, and oxidizing formulas the industry keeps quiet about. Tomorrow morning, try just 2 changes, wait 5 minutes after your moisturizer, and press your foundation in thin with a damp sponge. Look at yourself at 3 in the afternoon and tell me the mirror does not feel friendlier. And do not forget, comment the word secret, and I will send you that extra step for makeup that may last 12 hours or more. Go gently with yourself. You were never the problem. The technique was. I will see you next week.